Have you ever done something and thought, wow, that felt good. I should do it again?
Another!
Like eating chocolate, finishing a task, or doom scrolling TikTok until your soul leaves your body? Well, you can thank or blame a little brain chemical called dopamine. Your brain's personal hype man, motivational speaker, and low-key addict supplier all rolled into one. Yup. That buzz you feel when something feels right? That's dopamine, baby. Let's unpack what this sneaky little molecule is actually doing up there. So, what is dopamine anyway? Dopamine is a neurotransmitter. Fancy word, I know. But basically, it's a little chemical messenger that runs around your brain going, hey, this is awesome. Do more of this. But don't confuse it with happiness. Dopamine isn't joy. It's not the emotion. It's the drive, the chase. It's the part of your brain yelling, oh, that was good. That's more, more, more. So if your brain was a party, serotonin is the chill guy making sure everyone's vibing. Dopamine is the one doing shots and yelling, let's do that again. Where does dopamine even live? Dopamine is made in a part of the brain called the ventral tegmental area. Don't worry, you'll never need to remember that unless you're trying to flex at a neuroscience party, which, honestly, weird party. Once it's cooked up, dopamine goes traveling, hitting up your reward system, especially a brain area called the nucleus accumbens, which is just a super extra name for your internal, yes, this feels amazing zone. So when you eat a donut, crush a level in a game, or get a like on your post, dopamine's like, oh yeah, that's the good stuff, and sends a little zap of motivation and pleasure through your system. Okay, but what does it actually do for me? In simple terms, it motivates you to survive and thrive. Evolution didn't give us dopamine so we could binge Netflix. It gave it to us so we'd want to do things that kept us alive, like eating, staying warm, making friends, or making more humans. But now, in modern life, dopamine's been hacked because your brain doesn't really know the difference between hunting a deer and unlocking a loot box. So now we're chasing dopamine with social media, fast food, online shopping, and whatever weird rush your brain decides is worth it. So is dopamine bad now? Not at all. Dopamine is awesome. In moderation. It's what gets you out of bed, helps you study for that exam after 5 hours of procrastination, or gives you the motivation to start a new project. But when it's abused, like with drugs, gambling, or endlessly refreshing your notifications, it starts rewiring your brain. Like, oh, we're getting dopamine from this now? Cool, let's make that the only thing we care about. That's when addiction starts to creep in, because dopamine is all about anticipation, not satisfaction. It's the wanting, not the having. That's why chasing dopamine can feel like a treadmill. Always running, never arriving. Ever wonder why things stop feeling fun? That's the dopamine effect too. When you get too much of it from one source, your brain starts dialing it down. Like, oh, you're eating ice cream every day now? Meh, it's not special anymore. So you try to level up. More sugar, more games, more content, more drama. But it's never enough. Classic dopamine trap. It's like a relationship with someone who keeps promising to take you to Paris, but just keeps showing you Google images of croissants. How do you use dopamine wisely then? Glad you asked, even if you didn't. Set small goals. Dopamine loves progress. Checklists? Pure dopamine fuel. Delay gratification. The longer the wait, the bigger the zap. That's why finishing a tough workout or completing a hard task feels 1,000 times better than binging 8 episodes of a show you don't even like. Cut down on fake hits. Less sugar, fewer doom scrolls, shorter binge sessions. Your brain will thank you later. Mix pain with gain? Dopamine doesn't just come from easy stuff. It comes from doing hard things on purpose. Cold showers, tough workouts. Studying when you'd rather nap. All dopamine triggers, just built differently. Fun fact before we wrap up. Dopamine doesn't just affect pleasure. It's involved in focus, learning, movement, and even your mood. Low dopamine is linked to things like depression, lack of motivation, and even Parkinson's disease, where dopamine-producing neurons get damaged. So yeah, it's kind of a big deal. In conclusion, dopamine is the get-up-and-go juice your brain uses to chase the good stuff. It's not evil. It's not magic. It's just really, really persuasive, and it doesn't care what you're doing. As long as it feels rewarding, dopamine's like, yes, this again. So use it. Don't let it use you. Train your dopamine like a puppy, not a raccoon in your trash can. Now, if you'll excuse me, I just got a notification. Probably some dopamine. Might check it, might not. Probably will.